For sale by owners. For sale by owners, my favorite, especially if you don't have a big sphere, if you don't have a past client database, okay, you want to get a listing right now. Right now, I'm talking about this week, next 2 weeks, you got to go after for sale by owners. Every agent should be reaching out to for sale by owners. Every agent out there. Every agent. Why? Because the for sale by owners are saying, look, I want to sell my house. I'm already on the market. And the stats show that over 30%, maybe possibly in 40%, will sell on their own. I get that. But you're also going to have about 40, 50, 60% of for sale by owners that are going to probably list with the agent, even in this market right now. Even in this market. Most for sale by owners will offer you some sort of a commission, whether it's 2.5%, in some cases 3%, in some cases 2%. They will offer you something. Some will say, no, I'm not paying you anything. You figure out, with your buyer. That's okay. No worries. There are more for sale by owners out there. Most for sale by owners want you to bring them a qualified buyer. Not every, again, for sale by owners is going to sell it on their own. Our goal is to find out their motivation, their time frame, right? If they actually committed to an agent. When I mean committed to an agent, I'm talking about somebody that they're related to, somebody they're obligated giving business to, okay? Find out that. Most of them will allow you to preview their property. Most of them will. You call a for sale by owner, you use the script that we have, there's a good chance you're going to get in the door. Who do we have here? He works to for sale by owners. Lindsay. Lindsay, are you on the call?
Yeah, I've been working for sale by owners. Haven't landed anything yet, but I'm still trying.
Are you getting in the door?
Oh yeah, it's easy to get on the call. They've always answered, and it's easy to get in the door and tour. Yeah, I've had good luck with that.
Yeah, so you can get in front of them, right, Lindsay? I
yeah.
mean, realistically,
Yep.
if you, let's say, like fully concentrate working for sale by owners, right? Can you get in front of 3, 4, maybe possibly 5 for sale by owners a week?
Yeah. Yep.
You can,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Yep. It's very easy. They always answer. They're always willing to give information. And actually, out of all of my calls, I've maybe had one that wasn't willing to work with a buyer's agent.
Right. So every one of them is going to work with the buyer's agent, and they will pay you if you bring him a buyer.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then how many of them do you think end up listing with an agent?
I would say most of them.
Most of them. Okay. So again, guys, this is for someone who actually does it on a daily basis, right? She goes and she meets with for sale by owners. Now, she hasn't been doing it for a long time, but she's committed to it. And I'm telling you, she's going to get not only 1, not only 2, but that's going to be her niche. She's going to be killing it with for sale by owners. And all of you can do exactly the same thing. Today, you can pick up the phone and call for sale by owners. And most likely you're going to be able to end up with a listing appointment and have a conversation with them. Okay. So with for sale by owners, we have a sell it for free program, which means that while we have it on the market, they can continue to market and promote it themselves. And if they sell it, they don't owe us a commission. But if they want us to represent them, there's going to be a fee. We're still going to have a fiduciary to them. We're still going to negotiate on their behalf. We're still going to market and promote their property, and it's a fee. It's a fee. It can be anywhere between $1,500 upwards of $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000, $10,000, depending on the price of the property. Okay. What doesn't work is trying to get a listing appointment on the first phone call. Okay, trying to make them realize or understand that you're better than them, that you have a better shot of selling their house for a top dollar over the phone. Over the phone typically does not work. Most likely, you're going to alienate them this way. Most likely, they're not going to be happy with you, and they're not even going to give you an opportunity to meet with them. Your job is to develop a rapport with them, make a connection with them, find out about their motivation, about their time frame, and then ask them to meet in person and continue developing that rapport. Okay. Some of the data sources out there where you can get for sale by owners. If you're in a partner model with us, you have access to Mojo. Mojo every day spits out for sale by owner information to you guys to call. If you're an entrepreneur, you can get for sale by owner data, I believe still, maybe I'm wrong, from Zillow, okay, for salebyowner.com, from Craigslist, or you can invest in one of these tools like Lenvoice or Vulcan 7, Lenvoice, and then also Redx, where they can, I think for 40, 50 bucks a month, they will generate a list for you every single day. Every single day. Okay. Some of the bonus tips that I want to share with you guys is when you are meeting with for sale by owner, okay, for the first time, make sure that you have something to leave them with, something tangible, something of a value, something they can refer to when you leave. Ideally, we have a for sale by owner home selling guide. Our title company helps us to put that together. We include a top 10 most searched home sites in it as well. So you have that part of the package. You include your business card. You leave that with them. Most of the agents go in with their business card. Most of the agents go in with maybe like a little resume, whatever it is. You go in with a really nice, like a notebook. So make sure you reach out to the title company that you work with to generate these, like 3 or 4 or 5 of these for you guys. After you meet with them, and let's say they say, you know what, I need a week or two, give me some time, I'm going to try to sell it on my own. I get that. And my comeback to it is like, hey, you know what, I completely understand. I know you want to try this on your own, but here's what I can offer you. I can start actually marketing for you. And if, let's say, for some reason you come up with a buyer on your end, you don't have to pay me anything. It's my expense. It's my risk. But I'm doing all the work for you. Is that something that you'd be open to? I want to have an opportunity to work with you. I want to show you how I can get you the top dollar for your house. By the way, especially right now with the prices going through the roof, if you see that for sale by owner is not way overpriced, okay, raise the freaking listing price by $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. You will find a buyer that's willing to pay that much and maybe possibly even waive the appraisal contingency. That's going to give you the ability to actually negotiate a higher commission and say, look, you know, if you're okay, all right, I'll list your house for, let's say, $350,000, and if we sell it between $340 and $350, you're going to pay me X commission on it. Be creative, be flexible. Another way of going about the commissions, guys, and I teach this to Lindsay as well, is to say, hey, you know what? If we sell this house in the next 24 to 48 hours, my listing commission is going to be 1%. If it takes more than a week, we'll bump it up to 1.5%. If it takes a month, we'll bump it up to 2% on the listing side. Now,
I actually did that in reverse too. Like the longer it sat on the market, I would reduce the commission, motivating me and kind of showing them that I am motivated to sell their house quickly.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's really up to you guys, depending on the situation, depending on their objections, depending on what they're thinking, right? Be creative. Be very creative. I mean, especially if they're looking to buy as well and they're not committed to an agent on the buy side and they're going to be using you. My gosh, like Just get the listing. Again, I'm not standing here and advocating that you discount your commissions. No, that's not what I'm saying, okay, guys? But there are situations that will warrant, that would require you to be flexible with your fees. I'd rather get a 1% listing or a flat fee of $4,000 than this. And now I got a client that is happy with my services, that most likely going to refer business to me, and there's a chance that that client's going to buy with me. But even if that client's not going to buy with me, guess what? That client is already in my ecosystem. He's my database. I'm going to follow up with him, and maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, he's going to sell again. Maybe he can refer 1 or 2 people. Maybe the fact that I was able to list this house and now I can hold an open house or 2 or 3, I can attract neighbors who are thinking of selling, and maybe in 2 or 3, 4 or 5 months, I'll get a listing that way as well for a full commission. Don't just think about now. Just don't think about right now. Don't just think about the one transaction only. I always think about 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. What is the value? What is the overall value of your client? And it should be more than just one transaction. Okay. Another thing that you can do is, and we're gonna, by the way, roll this out with the Opendoor guys, where you can offer them an actual, you can present them with an offer. You go to the listing appointment with the offer on hand, like you have that offer with you, where it says Opendoor will pay you X amount of dollars for your house. You're all gonna have your own dedicated links, URLs, where you can go in through Opendoor, and within 10 or 15 minutes, it will spit out an actual offer for you guys. And then you can go to For Sale by Owner that tells you, hey, if you got a buyer, I'll pay you the commission. Boom. So you got a buyer, he pays you 2.5%, and Opendoor pays you another 1%. So you just made 3.5%. Think about it, guys. You just made 3.5%. You brought him a buyer, the buyer pays you 1%, and he pays you 2.5% because that's what he said he's going to pay you. So every time when you go to For Sale by Owners, going forward, now we're going to see if we can get Will on a Zoom call next week on Wednesday, so he can actually dive in more detail in terms of what they can offer you guys. And I think you should definitely attend that one. But like for you guys, it's going to be just, it's giving you another tool in your toolbox to go out there and get that business. Because not every single person wants to continue listing their property, having a bunch of buyers go through the property, holding open houses. No, you're going to have some that say, look, I want to get out of this thing. And instead of going the wholesale route where they're going to actually pay you 10, 15, 20, 30% below the market value, Opendoor is very competitive. Very competitive. Okay. Any questions, guys?
What do you think about, like, over the years, I've accumulated stacks of business cards just from people I've met and businesses that I've visited. So I was gonna start adding those to my database, but you know, if say they don't remember me, or if it's a business email or phone number, just wondering the best way to approach that, or if we've got, you know, like a template letter. I don't know.
I don't have a template letter for that. I don't know if any here in the group have a template letter that they use to reach out to their you're talking about to like old acquaintances or
just
or people
Just
that,
business cards that I've met through, people I've hired for business or, places that I visited, people that I've met. I've just brainstorming on how to add to my contacts
I,
and
I, I think I may have something for you. Okay, just do me a
okay,
favor, just send me an email on it, and
okay,
I will send you a template.
okay, cool.
Okay, any questions about for sale by owners, guys? No? Like this for sale by owner right here, guys, and this one is right here, not that far. It's in Eagle Heights. This guy wanted to get 625 for his house. He had two offers on the table. One was 595, another one I think was like 600 or 605. I looked at this house and I was like, man, this house is gorgeous. This house is beautiful. Like it's got to be more than that. Guess what? I ran the comps. The comps were like at around 660, 665. I got the listing at the discount. I had to discount my commission. We listed the house. We got an offer within 30 days. The offer came in at 665. We got to close at 665. Even though I lowered my commission significantly on this one, and I think my commission was 1.5% on the list price. If my memory serves me right, because we were holding open houses, we got 2 additional listings within 35 days. 2 listings over $700,000 priced, and they're all full commission. Okay, so sometimes you gotta get that haircut. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice, now for the future. You gotta do that.